Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel. Today we will talk about life hacks that will help you save so much time. I'm gonna divide these hacks into 3 categories and we're gonna start with the first category, which is you. The first hack is to actually prepare for the next day. This is basically laying out your outfit. This is basically preparing your bag if you need one. This is basically preparing for everything that will happen the next morning, because we know that we're a little bit slower in the morning and we don't like making decisions the first thing. So make your decisions the night before. You don't have to spend time on them the next day. The second life hack is smart multitasking. We know that some types of multitasking are not that great, but if you combine a task that requires your full concentration with another one that doesn't, that is smart multitasking. So you can read or listen to books while you're cleaning or taking a shower, listen to podcasts, watch a video. Doing 2 things at a time in a smart way will save you so much time in the end. Life hack number 3 is actually using songs as your time cues. What I mean by that is when you have a morning routine that you know will take the length of about 10 songs, you can use 10 song playlists and you will try to finish your morning routine before that playlist is over. You can do the same exact thing with 1-hour playlists to do your power hour cleaning or something like that. So basically use songs to have a good time, but to also determine and limit the time that you spend on certain things. Next one is to actually use blockers for certain apps and websites. You don't want to be procrastinating on Instagram for 5 hours a day, so make sure that you're blocking Instagram, maybe from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. So you're not allowed to go on Instagram, because that time spent on Instagram is just gone. Next life hack is something I use every single day, which is batching things together. What I do is I batch similar things together and I tackle them at once to prevent prep time and concentration time every single time I'm doing that same tasks. For instance, this example is very common on this channel. I always batch film, so you'll see this hair and makeup again in the next video. But I don't want to set up my, lights and everything every single time I'm gonna film, because then I'm gonna lose time constantly preparing for the things I need to do. The next life hack is for those of you who live with someone. Me and my husband both work from home and we have a lot of things to exchange throughout the day. Did you order the dog's food? Did you order groceries? Did you blah, 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 And if you always take the 5 minutes to do this exchange, it's gonna break our daily flows. So what we do is actually have one meeting every Saturday, which we call GNT because our initials, but also. So we do that meeting and we go through all the things that came up for us throughout the week. We bring them together in a notebook and we just go through them in 2 hours, so we don't have to do this back and forth all the time. When you're doing a family or partner meeting every week, make sure that you have an agenda. If you're gonna use Google Calendar like we do, we always add the things into the description box of that event, so we know what we're gonna be talking about exactly when the Saturday meeting comes. Next thing is actually coming from one of my subscribers, and I think it's just brilliant, is to limit phone calls with friends and family to 20 minutes. I know it might be hard to communicate that with your friends, saying that I only have 20 minutes for you, but it will increase the quality of the call as well. So essentially you can still talk the same amount of time, but you can do so much more when you're not giving a full 2-hour block of time to a friend. Well, that sounded bad, but you know what I mean. Give time to your friends, but a little bit smaller chunks, because they also energize you and you need that as well. So limit your phone calls to 20 minutes, make them high quality, make them more often. Another life hack, which is a no-brainer, is to wake up early. I know you're gonna say, if I wake up early, I'll go to bed earlier and I'll sleep the same amount of hours, so what's gonna change? Well, it does change everything. And the answer to that, what is different, is gonna be in my next video. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you wanna be notified when that video is up, explaining you all things why you should become an early bird, or if you should. Now we move on to the second category of life hacks. These will be all about your home. If you eat breakfast every single morning, but you think that you spend too much time on your breakfast, try preparing breakfast oats or ready-made smoothies. What I mean by that is putting in a glass jar some oats, some milk substitute or milk, and some fruits. Leave it in the fridge. Next morning, it's gonna be such a great, soft, delicious breakfast oats. Oh God, I'm hungry now. Or a smoothie idea. Put everything in the container and leave it in the fridge so the next morning you can just grab it and, use your blender to make it a smoothie. So if possible, prepare breakfast the night before as well. The second life hack in this category is to automate pretty much everything, but specifically is to automate your groceries. Something like Amazon Subscribe and Save would be brilliant. If you spend so much time on your shopping online, it will bring you everything that you need consistently on a weekly basis. Next one is having a Roomba or any type of robot vacuum cleaner. Ours is not that smart, so it's not that useful, but if you can get one of those where you teach the floor plan and they just clean around as you're doing something else, it's such a big time saver. Next life hack is gonna save up the time that you spend on tidying your spaces, and that is called Clutter Baskets. So you put one basket in every room or in every floor, and these baskets are the baskets that you're gonna use to put all the mess in, and when you have the time, you're just gonna go to your other rooms and put these things back in their places. If you combine everything together and put them back together, you're not gonna walk back and forth as much. Next one is not a shocker, it's meal prepping. So basically making your meals for the next 3 to 4 days at one go. Instant Pot is very handy when you're doing meal prepping, but you don't really need anything. You just have to cook a little bit bigger portions, put them into containers and freeze them or put them into the fridge. I actually mentioned these tips and more in my previous video, which was time management skills for moms. So if you're interested in more things, especially if you're a mom, go and watch that video after this one. Next category, work hacks. I know that I used to spend so much time looking for that one tab that has the information I need. So now I organize all my tabs into a Google Chrome extension, and I can see everything organized and nice without me spending the time going through every single tab to find that thing. Hack number 2 is to actually learn keyboard shortcuts. They save so much time as well. But if you don't want to learn that, you can also invest in a smart mouse where you can assign these shortcuts to different buttons. I know that my video editor has that, and I think it's just brilliant, especially if you're doing cut, copy, paste all the time. The next one is a game changer. Check your emails only twice a day. I know, it's unbelievable, but it really works. I call this my inbox zero morning and evening routines. So when I start my workday, I check all of my inboxes for a full hour. I answer everybody, I answer the comments on my videos, I check my WhatsApp messages, and I'm done. Then I close every single one of these apps. I don't get any notifications because I have no intentions to break my flow just to be responsive. Around 5 p.m., I open these apps again and I answer every single message or email I received during that day. That keeps me sane, that keeps me, responsive enough, but that doesn't make me someone who is constantly answering other people's inputs. Don't let other people control your time. Check your emails twice. Another life hack that is similar to the previous one is to actually have phone calls during certain hours. What I mean is, again, I don't answer my phone between certain hours. I put it on mute and I put it away so that I can focus on the things that I want to create for that day. Again, being responsive all the time and allowing other things control your day is the biggest killer of productivity. So I say, I'm going to be answering my phone only between these 2 hours or these 3 hours. Other than that, if you call me, I will get back to you when I have my phone time. Of course, if you're expecting emergency calls, don't do that. Next one is for those of you who publish content online. If you're on Instagram, if you share on Facebook, if you share anything on YouTube, you can pre-plan and automate all of these things. I have a dedicated video explaining the systems I use for my social media automations that make me plan everything at one sitting, and they just work on their own. I'll leave that video, and there's another video I think that will be great for you if you're working from home. That is my work from home productivity tips. I'll leave that one down in the description box as well. And these are my time-saving life hacks. Let me know in the comments below if you can think of something similar to this, so maybe we can make a volume 2 with your input as well. Don't forget to leave it. Share the good things. Thank you so much for tuning in for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Mwah.